guys, welcome back. And today we are talking about food again. If you have noticed the stack of food behind me, I wanted to give you guys some really easy and simple food swaps that I've made throughout my normal eating routine that have helped me live a more healthy lifestyle and also have made me feel so much better. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first food swap I have for you guys is Zone Nutrition protein bars for One Nutrition protein bars. Protein bars. This is the first one that I really want to talk about because I feel like a lot of people, when you go to the store and you go to the protein bar section, it's so overwhelming and you don't really know which one to pick. They're all protein bars, so where can you go wrong? Where I've really found makes the most difference in a protein bar is how much sugar or added sugars are in the nutrition facts. Because if you're getting a protein bar that has 18 grams of protein, that's awesome. But if it also has 18 grams of sugar, that's not awesome. Zone bars have 16 grams of sugar and 14 grams of protein. One Nutrition bars have 1 gram of sugar and 20 grams of protein. So these are much better for you, and since there's more sugar in this protein zone bar, it's basically a sugar bar. It's not even a protein bar. So One Nutrition, definitely I would recommend these instead of the zone bars if you're in the protein aisle section, and really pay attention to what's actually in the protein bar. And they taste so good. I love the chocolate chip cookie dough. The second food swap I have for you is dried fruit for real fruit. Real fruit is always gonna win this one. So I used to always have dried fruit, and it's really easy to carry around, especially if it comes in these little packages. But what I found is there's so much added sugar to it and other preservatives to make it stay fresh since it's dried. And real fruit, you know exactly what you're putting into your body. It's natural, and I think it honestly tastes so much better since it's fresh. I think it's just so important to pay attention to that. So real fruit, I always opt for this because it's just so much more natural and better for your body than dried fruit. Next up, pretzels for popcorn. Popcorn's better. It is. So I always thought pretzels and popcorn were kind of the same thing, and I am in no way saying that pretzels are bad for you. What I'm more focusing on with this food swap is pretzels have less dietary fiber than popcorn does. So what I've noticed with pretzels is that I can eat basically the entire bag and I still feel hungry about 30 minutes later. And I never understood why, and then I looked into it a little bit more, and pretzels have less dietary fiber in them than popcorn. So dietary fiber keeps you fuller for longer, and it regulates your blood sugar levels and keeps them stable. And so if you eat something that has a lot of carbs but not a lot of fiber, you're going to feel hungry shortly afterwards, just because it's full of carbs and not a lot of fiber. So it's kind of like empty carbs, if you've heard that saying before. So popcorn, I feel like, keeps me more full, and I always opt for this instead of pretzels because I know if I have pretzels, I'm just going to get hungry again and end up snacking. So definitely go with the popcorn instead of pretzels. On to the next. Next food swap is normal pasta for chickpea pasta. So I just recently discovered this chickpea pasta. I actually love it so much. It doesn't taste like chickpeas because I actually don't even like chickpeas, but I'm not kidding when I say this, it tastes like regular pasta. I put some pesto or some red sauce on it, whatever you like, and it tastes just like normal pasta. And the difference between this one and why I love it so much is it has 32 grams of carbs and 13 grams of protein compared to regular pasta, which has 42 grams of carbs and 6 grams of protein. So I love that I can have this, get my serving of carbs, and get my serving of protein at the same time, because it's important that you get both nutrients. This is a really great way to get those two nutrients in and have some pasta. It doesn't taste healthy, but it is, so that's awesome. So I think this is a really great thing to swap out normal pasta for. All right, the last food swap I have for you guys is Chobani Greek yogurt for Siggi's, you even see it, Chobani's Greek yogurt for Siggi's Icelandic skyr, which sounds super weird. You're like, what is Icelandic skyr? I know. I love yogurt for a snack, and I never really looked at the difference between the brands. I just knew Chobani was super popular, so I always would go with this one. But since looking at the ingredients and things that are added, Chobani actually has 65 grams of sodium, 13 grams of sugar, and 11 grams of protein, compared to Siggi's, which has 50 grams of sodium, 11 grams of sugar, and 15 grams of protein. I really like that Siggi's had less sugar and more protein, and also Chobani's ingredients list is 15 ingredients, 2 of which were lemon juice concentrate and fruit and vegetable concentrate, compared to Siggi's, whose ingredients list was 11, and most of which were active cultures that go into yogurts and no concentrate from juice. I really like that this one had less ingredients, especially no concentrates from juice, which just adds sugar and flavor. So this one is a little bit more plainly flavored than the Chobani, but I really like it still, and I know everything that's on the ingredients list. It's not vague things like concentrate from this or concentrate from that. So I think it's really important to pay attention to that once again, and this one I feel better when I eat it too because it's not as sugary. So I really recommend Siggi's yogurt over Chobani. Those are all the food swaps I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will be back so soon. Bye. It's cute when people do that, but I can't reach it. These look so good. And this one's watching me from the window. Hello.